Hello students, in today's class we discuss about the nucleophilic addition reactions. So students, in previous class also we discussed few reactions regarding the nucleophilic addition reaction. In that we already discussed the addition of hydrogen cyanide, then addition of oxime, addition of hydroxylamine. All those reactions already we discussed in previous class. So students, in today's class we discuss about the addition of ammonia in aldehyde as well as ketone. See the reaction. So here I am taken the example of acetaldehyde. So this is the structure of acetaldehyde, CH3C double bond H. Okay, this is the structure of acetaldehyde. So this acetaldehyde reacts with ammonia. So students, you know ammonia, its molecular formula is NH3. So this NH3 I am just split up like this H NH2. This H carry plus charge and this carry the minus charge. So students, in this case, so this NH2 is act as a nucleophile, will attack on this carbonyl carbon. So then what happens students, this double bond will be shaped. So this oxygen will carry now negative charge. Then this oxygen can abstract the hydrogen, this hydrogen. So this convert into the OH group. So in this way we here will get acetaldehyde ammonia. So see the structure here. CH3 as it is, then this carbon as it is, then this H as it is. Now this NH2 will attach here and this oxygen now will convert into the OH group. So this is what acetaldehyde ammonia hydroxyl group. Okay students, see when same reaction will carry in presence of aldehyde group. So this is what ketone. This is also acetaldehyde, but I am taken another example of aldehyde. Here I am using the formaldehyde. So student, this is very specific reaction. When this formaldehyde, so here I am taken the 6 mole of formaldehyde, 6HCHO. Okay, 6HCHO is nothing but formaldehyde. So 6 molecule here I am taken. So it reacts with ammonia. Ammonia also here I am taken the 4 molecules. So student, what happens now when this formaldehyde reacts with ammonia? So here we will get a hexamethylene tetraamine. Hexamethylene tetraamine, who will get here student? Just see. So here 6 molecules I have taken here. How many carbons are there? 6 carbons. So here 2 hydrogens total. CH2 group, how many CH2 groups are there? CH2 group total 6. So here I have written the CH2 in bracket 6 times. Then nitrogen, how many times students here? 4 ammonia molecule I have taken, and in 4 NH means nitrogen 4 times. CH2 6 times and 4. So CH2 6 means what? It is a hexamethylene. Hexa means 6 times. So this is what hexamethylene. And this nitrogen 4 times you can say is a tetraamine. So how water molecule will remove now? Just see. So total hydrogen how many? 12 hydrogen. So here also 6 hydrogen and 6 oxygen, means total 6 water molecule will remove. Just balance the equation. See here, 6 to the 12 hydrogen and 6 oxygen, means total 6 water molecule will remove. So this hexamethylene tetraamine, we can say it is a urotropine. The common name of this compound is what? Urotropine. Okay students, so this is very specific reaction. So this first of all you see the structure of urotropine. So how this cyclic structure takes place? Same structure, hexamethylene tetraamine, and draw in the form of cyclic structure. Just see. So this is hexamethylene tetraamine. Same structure I am drawing here. CH2 how many times? 6 times. Nitrogen 4 times. See here, this nitrogen here at the center one nitrogen I am drawn. Okay, then here one nitrogen, here and here. Total how many nitrogen there? 4 nitrogen. Just see, count the CH2 group. Here 1 CH2, 2, 3, 4, 5 and this one 6. Okay student, when CH2 6 times and 4 means what is the name of this? Hexamethylene tetraamine is nothing but urotropine. So this urotropine in medical, it is used as a medicine. It is used to treat against the urinary infection. Okay students, and in when this urotropine undergoes nitration under control reaction, it can form into the RDX. It is an explosive, you know that. Allow be clear what is the use of this urotropine. So this urotropine, it acts as a medicine we can use in a urinary infection. Okay, it is one of the raw material to prepare the urinary infectory medicines, and also it is when this urotropine undergoes nitration reaction. Nitration, you know that. So but that nitration you can carry under control reaction, then we'll get a RDX. So this is the explosive we'll get by using the urotropine. So students, in next class we'll discuss the another method. So thank you so much for watching this video.